Hello YouTube, Jacob from Bonkamonk Studios here, and I'll be showing you a tutorial on how to make your own Minecraft animations with Blender. So what Blender is, it's a free to use animating and modeling and rendering and game engine software. So you just go over here, you download it for whatever type of computer you have. If you want to put it on a flash drive, you can download the zip file, and then Linux, Windows, and Mac. So let's get started. So I have this scene right here. I'll put it in the description, down the link to wherever I can find, and it's got just a couple starting blocks. So let's make a scene first. That's the first thing I'll show you today. And so let's work on the basics first, actually. So to select an object, you right-click, and then you'll see that it's selected because there's an orange highlighting thing around it. So to move the object, you can either use this, or this, or this, or you can hit the G key for a shortcut. And then if you only want to move it on a selected axis, you can hit X, Y, or Z. And to scale an object, you hit S. To rotate an object, you hit R. So if you grab an object and you realize you really didn't want to move it, you can right-click to bring it back to the place you last had it. So this was just right there. I move it over here and I'm like, I really don't want it here. I don't know why I grabbed it. You right-click and it goes back. If you grab it and you place it by left-clicking, and you want it back, you could hit Control-Z to undo. And this is our light. You can add more lights by going to Add, Lamp, and then whatever type of light you want. For our Minecraft animations, we're going to be using Sun. So we can just go ahead and delete this by hitting X or the delete key. And then we'll delete this as well by hitting X or the delete key. And that little cursor right there, that's where our objects will spawn. That's the center. So if we add a sun by clicking Shift A, you'll get this little menu, and then you can go to sun, and we'll just rotate a little and then put it off on the side so it's not in our way. And we'll duplicate that and rotate it on the Z, so hit R, then Z, until, actually no, just, yeah, hit R and Z, and then type 180, and then hit Enter, or left click. So, now we want our Minecraft cubes in here. So what we do is we go to File, we click Append, and then you go to where you downloaded the file that I'll put in the description. I have it on my flash drive, so I'm just going to go there. It should be named Jake's Minecraft Stuff. So once you get there, you're going to go into Object, and then there's all the objects you can manipulate. So let's say we want dirt and grass, and let's make a house. So we'll grab some wooden planks and some glass. Okay, so those aren't textured or anything as of now. To view them as textured, you hit Alt-Z, and there we go. They have the texture that was on this Minecraft blend file, I guess. So we'll right-click them, and we can manipulate them however we want, but we want more than just one. So you hit Shift-D to duplicate it, and we can move it however we want. So we want to move it on the X or Y axis, so let's just make a quick floor. But if you see this, like, you're not completely touching the object. You'll be winging it. So to fix that, you go down to this little hotbar, and you click this magnet. And what this magnet does, it allows you to only move it one block. So there will be no problems with rendering a little crack or shadow between two objects. So to select two objects, you hold Shift down and right click the next one. So we have this object, we hold Shift down and right click here. Now we'll select both objects. So if we want to duplicate this so we can get a bigger floor, let's go on the y-axis, and then shift and right click these, and we'll keep going. Now we have a nice little row of grass. So, I probably should show you how to get to this. So if you have a numpad, you can either hit 7 to get to this top view, or you can go down to view and click top. So we'll just keep shift duplicating on the x-axis. So hit shift D and then click X, and then it'll move on that x-axis. So we'll just keep doing that for a bit, and then we'll go down here, and to drag around your scene, if you have a numpad, you're able to hit the arrow keys to go around. If you don't, it's going to be a little more difficult. If you have a mouse, you're able to push that wheelie button down, and that's how you would rotate around your scene. If you have a laptop and you just have a no wheelie button or no numpad, it's going to be a lot more difficult to manipulate around this stuff, so I'd recommend getting a mouse. So now let's grab this piece of wood, and we'll grab it over here, and we'll just put it right there and build a quick house. So it's pretty easy to use. Let's not put it back in the house. We'll just have it like that. Put our glass in there. And up. And we'll just put that right there, and beautiful. Nice house. So now we want to just render this really quickly. So you can right click on your camera, and you can click view camera, or if you have a numpad, you can hit 0 on the numpad. So this isn't what we want to see. So we can hit G to grab our camera because we have it selected. Then you go up on the Z axis. So hit G, then Z, and then keep going up until you see what you want. So that looks pretty good to me. So when we render it, it's light. A little too light. So that's because our suns have too high of an intensity. So right click on your sun, one of your suns, and then go to this little sun panel. It's got a little sun icon. And then go to where it says energy, and let's change that to 0.6. So it's a little less bright. And then do the same for the other sun. So go to 0.6, and then go down to where it says shadow on the sun panel and click ray shadow. And then do the exact same for the other one. So when we render this, there's shadows, and voila, pretty shadows. So that's how you will create a quick scene in Blender. In the next tutorial, I'll be showing how to animate your own skins and own players and much more. Thanks for watching.